I'm just trying to decide if I'm comfortable even talking about that.
I was going to die, if not sooner than later, whether or not I had ever spoken myself. My silences had not protected me. Your silence will not protect you. But for every real word spoken, for every attempt I have ever made to speak those truths for which I am still seeking, I had made contact with other women while we examined the words to fit a world in which we all believed, bridging our differences. What are the words you do not have yet? What do you need to say? What are the tyrannies you swallow day by day and attempt to make your own, until you will sicken and die of them, still in silence? Perhaps for some of you here today, I am the face of one of your fears. Because I am a woman. Because I am black. Because I am myself a black woman warrior, doing my work, come to ask you, are you doing yours? If I say, for I would not impress by declamation when reason offers her sober light, if they be really capable of acting like rational creatures, let them not be treated like slaves, or like the brutes who are dependent on the reason of man when they associate with him, but cultivate their minds, give them the salutary, sublime curb of principle, and let them attain conscious dignity by feeling themselves only dependent on God. Teach them, in common with man, to submit to necessity, instead of giving to render them more pleasing, a sex to morals. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. I suspect many of you will realise those are not the words of this one's wife, for they are actually meaningful. What you were listening to were two excerpts of speeches. The first was The Transformation of Silence into Language and Action by Audre Lorde. She is a revolutionary writer, feminist, and civil rights activist. She delivered that speech at the Modern Language Association's meeting on December the 28th, 1977, which went on to feature permanently in her writings. The second excerpt came delivered by Mary Wollstonecraft, and she was a pioneer of the feminist movement back in 1792, who not only theorized and advocated revolutionarily, but gave speeches that voiced these challenges against a dominantly sexist society intent on classifying women as irrational, less than human creatures to be enslaved as they were. You may well be familiar with those speeches. They may be new to you, but note they've been delivered by feminists. This one's wife holds herself out as being a feminist, that she is an independent, empowered woman. Such is that she has only ever relied on men to get her where she needs to be, and now, as a consequence of her clear feminism, which surely fits with the speeches that you've just heard, she tells us that she shows off extra long hair. Yes, you can forget about the motivational speeches that you have just heard, that Mary Wollstonecraft's observations and the inspirational comments that were provided by Audre Lorde They pale into insignificance compared to the sheer insight that's given to you by this one's wife and the need to tell us all that she's got extra long hair. What is the conduit for this revelation? Well, none other than Hello, whereby Matthew Moore tells us, this one's wife and Prince Harry have created their new life in Montecito, California, and while fans have been offered several glimpses inside their £14 million mansion, the royal couple have now shown off a never-before-seen corner. Shit the bed. In a new video, which was filmed 2 years ago, bringing up the past, but only resurfaced this week, fans got a glimpse inside their cellar, which appeared to have a bit of a man cave vibe to it, with a pool table featuring in the centre of the room. The brickwork was decorated with a few knick-knacks, while for lighting the couple had chosen to go with both wall lights and chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. The video was filmed for the couple's acceptance speech of the 2022 Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Nipple of Grope Gala, with the Harry and this one's wife picking up the award in December 2022, 2 months after recording the clip. In the clip, this one's wife looks radiant, with her signature raven locks in a longer style than usual. As the Duchess of Sussex stood with her arms crossed in front of her, her stylish hair could be seen stretching all the way down to her elbows. The mum of two proved to be just as fashionable as ever, sporting a chic blue button-up shirt alongside a pretty floral skirt. Meanwhile, her husband looked very dapper in a business suit. There you are. On the one hand, you hear the speeches of two feminists, inspirational to certain sections of society. We do not learn about their hair, we do not learn about what they're wearing, because those are matters which are irrelevant to them. But when it comes to this one's wife, a purported feminist, we are of course treated to the ridiculousness of knowing about her signature raven locks, the fact that she has got extra long hair. Oh yes. Perhaps more than anything, this contrast between the words of two clear feminists and this faux feminist stand out more than ever. That you only have to listen to what those feminists had to state and what the preoccupations of this one's wife are to see that there is no feminism present in this woman, that it was once again a facade that is operated by her narcissism for the subconscious pursuit of the prime aims. And the fact that she enables PR puff pieces to be pumped out through Hello, telling us all about her extra long hair, demonstrates what a vacuous, empty, superficial individual she is. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.